When you go down, I will always hear Gotta rattle the chains. Huh? Weird, because my alarm usually plays music, even if I'm playing music. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. So let's just record. Cards and coffee. It's like, man, feeling the moon today. Couldn't figure out why. Get up, check it out, look at it, and boom, moon in Aries. Of course. Sorry, I'm a mess over here. I've had a bunch of projects going on, y'all. Yeah, a bunch of projects going on. Hopefully, if they work out, I will be sharing some of them soon. What do we got? I'll do. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So let's get to it. Hope y'all are having a good morning. Let's see what messages we have for this crescent moon, waxing crescent in Aries. It's actually a powerful moon, part of the moon phase too. 30% is good casting time. Waxing crescents, good for setting intentions. Anything that you want to grow. I want to tell you guys what I'm working on, but I can't. I got a very select group that know what I am doing right now. Oh, well, I can share this. We are getting ready for another festival up at the Zenden. That is going down. So I want to make a bunch of bottles for that. I got some protection bottles that I need to make today anyway. So let's see about that. Maybe some crafty stuff. Anything's going on in the universe today. All right, morning message. No, you guys, this is always timeless. These are whenever you get them. Random pop up in your news feed. Been there. I've gotten in major fights with the ghost in the machine. I think that's something cool. I could talk about that now. Probably. Chew on that for a while. Talk about trying to reprogram your brain, right? Try to stop watching somebody that you've been watching on YouTube for a long time. The algorithm will fight you tooth and nail. If they have any other channels, if they have any other cameos, if they're similar to their name pops up anywhere else, the algorithm will keep bringing it to the forefront. Well, you watch that for so long, maybe you'll like this, maybe you like this, maybe you like this, and you're just like, uninterested. It'll keep going. And that's kind of like how your brain works when you're trying to not think about somebody again, right? So it's like, I don't know, you were in a toxic relationship and drugs were involved. And you quit the drug and they didn't. And now, you've managed to get past not being triggered. Anytime somebody mentions that drug or that vice, you don't immediately think of that person and go to a dark space. And then all of a sudden something else will happen or remind you something else of that person. Right? There's a song I hear by a guy named Tyler Rich called 1111. I think that kind of describes it too. It's like, every time he sees 1111, it's like his memory just pulls her right back up to the forefront. But that's how he programmed the algorithm. So to reprogram it, you just have to keep what? Every time something of them pops up, you gotta click on it. You gotta click uninterested. You have to reset it. Me and Robert talked about that the other day too. He's got keywords that he uses. He's like, whenever he finds himself stuck on a negative thought train, he uses special words that he likes to think of until he resets that thought. I think I've described it sometimes too, right? Etch-a-sketch, Control Alt Delete, whatever you want to think of. But they pop in your mind, just go, Control Alt Delete, reset. So cold in some parts of the country right now, and literally we were dying last night. We had the window open, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and I was like, why is it so hot? I'm like, is the heater on? No. Why is it so hot? I look at the weather. It is 66 degrees in the middle of the night, in the middle of February. And I'm like, I feel so bad. I'm like, there's people in Texas freezing right now, and it is steaming over here. But you know what? I'll take the heat. South Carolina's not looking so bad right now. All right, so here we go. This is me. A lot of people are still in the phase of questioning who they truly are, which is great because that is actually bringing in a lot of activation. So let's see what we got going on. We've got on the 3D. Wow. All right, so on the 3D, guys are going to love this. You got the King of Diamonds and the King of Wands on either side here. So you got Pentacles and Passion playing a major role here on the 3D. Less than money, right? We also got games. So on the money side, we got a big player. On the fire side, we really got a rite of passage going on. And in the middle, we got the 10 of Cups. Dragon on a rose. Now, that could be interpreted a lot of different ways depending on your situation. I get a strong sense that there's a lot of people out there right now that are debating strongly on two different paths here. The King of Pentacles, so he's really good with money. And he's pretty good at keeping things in control all the time, right? He can be generally a control freak. He's also kind of a manipulator, right? It's a bit of a manipulator. He likes to play games. He likes to toy with people. And you got the King of Wands over here, which is an extremely passionate person, but at the same time, with all that passion, they are defensive. Think 9, 10 of Wands. And now this person is definitely a visionary and an entrepreneur, but they are still going through a rite of passage. If this is for a person trying to decide what do you want, Right now, you got 10 of Cups in the middle. So it is 10 of Cups has nothing to do with who you choose. And I love this too because this is also 2 chicks in this deck. So this is not gender-based at all. But it is always up to you. It always centers to you. You want 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups comes to you, right? You can have that with anybody. You don't have to have, your twin flame or whatever. Like, I mean, if you want the drama, go ahead, manifest the drama. Or you can just manifest a happy life. You can have a happy life. Right? All right, so that's 3D. It's beautiful in a sense. What do we got going on here, right? So on the 4D, what's really going on in your mind and everything else, what? This is the major completion of a cycle, right? It's a completion of a cycle. It's time to, it's time to embrace some new transformations. Whenever you complete a cycle, there's always a new transformation. Your personality is always slightly changed right afterwards, right? Got the King of Wands here in the middle. If that helps you with any of your decisions there. In the center of your mind spread here on the 4D, we do have the King of Wands, right? Well, you get the King of Wands, you have the realization that you do not need a lot to feel like you have gained a lot, to feel like you have a lot, to feel like you love a lot, right? What? Hand-picked flowers, right? What, do you need it from a big fancy store, or could you be happy with hand-picked flowers? It's really up to you. It's really up to you. You're still working on a ton of inner work right now. So just keep working on that, right? Keep asking the big questions. Is this me? Is this you? Like a lot of people define themselves with that, with the spiritual community, especially if you get into like the witch community. There's a lot of people that get into that, and then, after a while, they're just like, you know what? I really don't feel like a witch. Like, you don't identify with that word. And that's a big topic that's been going on lately, is like what words matter, titles matter, things like that do matter. So if you don't feel like a witch, then, you don't have to be a witch. You could be whatever. Think of, research different names and different terminologies and find something that resonates with you. I mean, I do resonate with the term witch, but I also mainly resonate as a moon priestess. But I worship and honor the moon. That's when I do 99% of my castings. I very rarely don't cast with the moon. And even if I'm not casting on a full moon or a new moon, I'm working within the moon phase and where the moon is at all times. So I'm more, like I said, a moon priestess, because I'm more, priestesses are more ritualized and ceremonial based. On the 5D, I do see it's telling you that you do got the 10 of Pentacles, right? 5D is like, you got the 10 of Pentacles. I do see a little bit of tension in your ties here, but the wheel is turning to bring a lot of change. So allow these change to happen. Be mindful about what you're casting judgment on. I love this Judgment card, right? Let me turn so you can see it. It's like she really wants to dance, but she's stopping herself. Like, her spirit wants to do ballet, but she's too nervous to get on stage, and she's just, it's not casting judgment on yourself and worrying about the judgment of others. Knight of Wands is telling you, if you want to dance, dance, baby. If you want to dance, dance, baby, if it makes you happy. If it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. Love that song too. Sheryl Crow. Look it up. I love those people that are so sweet with their little music things. And I'm going to leave a link in the description below for this song and that song. And I'm going to leave you a link to find your astrology chart. And I'm going to leave you links for that. I ain't leaving you nothing. You want your astrology chart, go to astrologycoach.com. You want to look up a song, look up a song. The title is from Only God Knows Why, Kid Rock. That song was Sheryl Crow, If It Makes You Happy. Work with the element of air today. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of the situations and see the truth. All right? So, activate. Winds of activation are coming. They are here. Clearly, if you haven't noticed the chaos right now. Is this you? Figure out, is you? And then get up and take that giant sword and cut out bullshit, guys. Cut through to the core of the situation. All right? Keep your mind and your words focused on what you want and where you are going. With everything that's going on, do not apologize for being late. Always say thank you for waiting. Things like that. You know, you'd be surprised how little bitty things like that. Little bitty things like that. What? Never apologize for being late. Say thank you for your patience. Thank you for waiting. Immediately resets the tone of irritation of you being late. Activate. Change those mindsets. Bad thought comes in. Control, Alt, Delete. Shika, whatever you got to do to stop that from happening, all right? And like I said, it takes time, and it's normal. That's a practice. Like, it's just like anything else in spirituality. Spirituality is not a certain set of belief systems. It's a practice, but it is practicing what you preach. All right. That's all the time I got for y'all today. I have to go get the kiddos up for school. And, yeah. I'm going to try to come on as much as I can. My son's computer is broken right now, so I don't have the option of going live in the mornings unless I get up before everybody. And if anybody knows actual morning people, we don't force ourselves to get up before our alarms. It just happens. So if I do again, I'll be on again. And if not, y'all just have to wait till I get the other computer fixed. I love y'all. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and windy paths with me, and I'll catch you later.